Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back to all the lovely people. This is another edition of Unsolved Mysteries, Vintage and Antique Edition. Hope everybody is enjoying their day today. We do have a couple of items that we are going to try and, identify this evening. I think we have 3 submissions. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. Michelle, how are you? Thank you for being here. Your support is greatly appreciated, as always. Can't thank you enough. April, how you doing? Hope all is well. Tommy says, yo, brother, hope you got some rest for the upcoming headache. Yeah, I did get some rest. Last night was so much fun, by the way. Thank you very much, Tommy and Tracy, for having us on the show last night. It was a hella good time. So thank you very much. Maria, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. There goes Tracy. You look more awake than me. Thanks again for coming on with Tommy and I last night. So much. Yes, I was just telling Tommy, it was absolutely so much fun. It was a great time. I don't know how I'm alive, but I am. Kiss my stained glass. What's going on? Thank you for joining us as always. So also want to give a shout out to the individual that has been giving me thumbs down all day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, shout out to Tommy. If you guys don't know, my other channel, Authentic in the Beard, you can find that link on my YouTube page. The entire cast was on with Tommy and Tracy last night, and it was a blast. We had so much fun. It was absolutely hilarious. We had such a good time, and I think I gave Tommy and Tracy some good clips for the future shows. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they use those. Susie already came in earlier and dropped a super chat. There she is on Pico Gay Gallo. But thank you very much, Tommy. As always, I really do appreciate everything that you and Tracy have done and continue to do for not just myself, but for everybody. It is deeply appreciated. So I don't know if, I'm really bad. I should email people and be like, hey, we're going over your items today. Hopefully Chubby Uncle Rico will be here and will be joining us as we go over a couple items that he sent in for me to go over. One of which is, they're both really nice pieces, but one of them is super beautiful. It is really, really nice. So I was wondering why YouTube blocked it. Krillin was singing Dreams Out. I don't know what that song was.
Making me laugh. Is it
Ma Dukes
the one by Heart?
I guess by heart. My Ma Dukes wants to know if that's the song, but yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Oh man, I would love to see that. These dreams.
Well, don't sing it. That's what happened with. That's why. That's why it got blocked on theirs. What's going on, Stu? Thank you for joining us, brother. Susie says she's been listening on Twitch. Thanks to Tracy reminding me. Thanks again, Tracy. I've been laughing all afternoon. Yeah. Michelle said it was Fleetwood Mac. Oh, that's what it was. Yes. Got you. All right. So without further ado, we're going to get into these items because there is one that I'm sure is going to take us a little bit longer than the other two because it's kind of out of my realm of expertise. But on this show, we do not hold back. We try to figure out the answers to everything. We try to solve every mystery. All right. Let's figure this out. Share screen. All right. So first, we're going to do this one first. Okay. So this is the first item that was submitted for review. And I've actually sold this exact piece. So I myself already know what this item is. But for the purpose of education and helping other people, who might not know exactly what this is, I'm going to give you guys a couple of tips on how to, know some like key points that will help you in further, in the future when you come across items that are similar to this. Yeah, so Michelle is correct. First guess, Fenton. It is definitely Fenton. Now some things that you want to, so if you look at the picture on the screen, you should be able to see. I wonder if I need to get like a,
What do they call that?
okay, so I wonder if I can do this. So first thing you want to look at that is an identifying factor is this sort of the torso of this vase. Maria Empty Nesting has what my Duke's over here yelling melon with crackers and cheese in her mouth. So yes, what's going on, Mark? Thank you for joining us. The first thing that stands out is the torso of this vase, which is considered to be melon. So like when you see these sort of like bulbous, parts of that torso that are protruding, that is referred to as melon. So that is I can't undo that. Okay, so that's one thing for sure, that nice melons indeed. So that is something that that will always help you, because this is going to come from a period in time when Fenton pieces were not marked. So there will not be a marking on the bottom. Now, if you know like other Fenton pieces, a lot of times this is kind of like it's referred to as crest. So whenever you see the actual base and the inside, or the base and the outer rim, this ruffled part right here, have different colors, they will that's a sure sign of Fenton. So silver crest, there's tons of different crest colors. And so as you can see, there's no marking on the bottom. This particular item is about 6 inches tall. So there's going to be a whole bunch of different pieces in this. So if you were researching this item and you were trying to figure out what it would be, now replacements can get really stupid when it comes to searching Fenton and crest. But you can see this is like silver crest right here. Really pretty right here is the blue crest. And you can see that some of these pieces can be super valuable. Obviously, you want to take the replacement numbers and like divide them by like, I don't know, 30, 40% sometimes. But it does give you a general idea of, like if you saw this $27 and you saw something that was $99, even the $99 will give you an idea on the, that's going to be more valuable. I've sold some plates in this emerald crest and they're really popular. There's some really nice color combinations of this, particularly I know Kat the nurse flipper found some before. It's like that black and pink crest. Oh, it's so gorgeous. But I believe that this is called peach crest. There it goes. And you can see there's a lot of these sort of melon these melon pieces in the jugs. Sometimes they'll have beads in the middle right there. I sold a bowl in this pattern before also, which was really rad. And I just want to see if I can find the actual, there it goes, 6-inch flower vase. Is that the same one? I think that's the same. No, it's not the same one, because that one doesn't have the neck. Like this one has no neck. What did you say? They must have made a couple sizes. I found some of the same ones shorter on Worth Point. Yeah, they definitely made a bunch of different sizes. This is an 8-inch one right here. So I would just list it as 6-inch. So we'll say Fenton Peach Crest vase, 6 inches. Most of these have the beads too, which is kind of crazy. And the necks. So it's a nice, obviously some of these prices are super undervalued if you ask me, my honest opinion. Like this one right here is sold for $31. It's actually a kind of an interesting one because you see more of the ones that have the beads than you do that don't have the beads. Oh, I love that one. Black Rose Peach Below. That's a gorgeous one. So me personally, I'd probably list that at $19.99, something around that price range. And I would just list it as Fenton Peach Crest Melon Vase. All right. So we're going to move on to Uncle Chubby Rico's second submission. And this piece is absolutely stunning. Gorgeous piece of glass. Look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at how gorgeous that is. The hand-painted decoration. Come on. Why are you doing that to me? Is that the first one? Oh, so pretty. I think that's... There you go. That's the back of it right there. Now, I don't necessarily... What's going on, Harry? I don't necessarily think that this is Fenton, to be honest with you. Now, it's a possibility it could be. I mean, personally, I think that this is what they refer to as a bridal basket. And most of those are Victorian. So this could definitely be like a bowl from the late 1800s for sure. I mean, it could be Fenton or another company like that also. Let me see. I do want to see something. Let me see. See if there's any other ones that are out there with this same sort of look, and see if somebody else has given it some sort of identification. But it definitely appears to be a bridal bowl to me. I don't see anything exactly like it. And the thing that's really cool about these bridal bowls is that they are very unique to their own. Would you call that milk glass because of the underside? That's a good question, Tracy. I don't know if I don't think I would necessarily. I mean, technically, I guess you could use that. I mean, for me personally, I probably wouldn't use that in a search title just because it's the predominant other color of it is blue. What's going on, Justin? Hold a candle. So no, this is what you call a bridal basket bowl. I wonder if I can Google bridal basket bowl. So this is how they would originally sit in these sort of these silver things. Hey, my dukes. Ooh, look at this one. That right there is like my ultimate find. I love this more than anything else. Oxblood and Vaseline glass. Oh, it's so gorgeous. But yeah, I think you would back in the 1800s, I'll wait for my Dukes to correct me if I'm wrong, but you would put these bowls in a basket and then you would carry it down the aisle with flowers in it. I think that is the I think that's the original usage of a bridal bowl basket. So the actual whole piece is called a bridal basket. But that is actually, the piece that we're looking at is the bowl that goes inside the basket. So I think it's, Victorian. I actually have one of these that's Vaseline glass that is like looks kind of like one of these right here. So let's see. Bridal basket bowl blue. Yes, Maria, it would come with a metal holder or handle. I mean, it's possibility it could be Northwood, but me personally, I think it's probably English or Czechoslovakian, one of those one of those late 1800s glass makers. I mean, you can see there's a bunch. Look, I mean, this is eerily similar. Look how pretty that one is. Gorgeous. And one of the ways that you'll always be able to note, that's a weird one. That's super old too. One of the ways that you'll be able to always notice is you'll see these. What's going on, Waterfly? How you doing, brother? Shout out to Waterfly. He comes over from my Authentic in the Beard channel. Love the support. I mean, obviously, I think personally the pricing. So these go inside of a basket made out of. So the baskets would typically be silver plate. Obviously, if you're like probably coming from a more predominant family, you would say that they are. You could say that they definitely come in a sterling silver sort of carrying thing. Stu said he's seen these before. If it's Victorian, you're looking at Bohemian or English, possibly made in Stourbridge. Yeah, so Stourbridge is definitely one of the a lot of Victorian glass will get labeled with that sort of Stourbridge label when you're using these. I'm seeing some with raised enamel on them, not paint. Yeah, and that's where I was gonna go with the next sort of things that you want to think about is obviously depending upon the details of either the paint or sometimes raised paint enamel, that will increase the value of the bridal basket bowl. Also, the Vaseline glass ones too. Oh, hey, there he goes, chubby Uncle Rico. What's going on, brother? So we already identified your other piece. We're working on the blue one now. The first one is a Fenton Peach Crest flower vase. So you can definitely watch the replay and take a look and see. And then obviously if you have the the carrying case to go with it. So I'm right? That's what they use them for. They put the bowl in a basket, and then put flowers in it and walk down the aisle.
Sounds like to me, they use it for potpourri.
Well,
But, I like the idea of a candle in there. You have to get a pretty large pillar.
So you could see that one right there is gorgeous. But a lot of times you'll notice these because they will have like a plain white based background or backing, and then a more of the different color and detailed inner portion. Like, look at this one. That's gorgeous too.
What did Harry say there about? So these go inside a basket made of
silver plate or sterling silver.
Yeah, like an insert.
Yeah. That's crazy that there's not more
The cable. What do you think of this for?
More examples. Yeah, see, then you just put in bridal bowl and you get a ton more. Like, see, somebody right here, this person is gonna says Fenton Silvercrest. Now, it's kind of interesting that we were looking at crest. I don't. To me, it's just it's not. I don't. I would more say so that it was Victorian as opposed to Fenton. Like you could see what Fenton does make bridal bowls, and they do make those sort of shaped bowls.
I think it's Northwood.
No, but it's not. It's a different feel and look to it, and definitely, I mean, I just find them to be more so this look. Like, look at this one right here. Oh, we saw that one. Let me just see. Victorian. Yeah. So I would use the word Victorian bridal basket bowl. That's what man. Look at that. Their pictures don't even do it justice. That thing is gorgeous. I was told it might be Fenton Museum Collection. Well, let's take a look, because maybe I'm wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. Museum. I guess I should have taken more of a look at the bottom to see how the bottom was polished. So, yeah, because of that bottom, you guys might be right. Oh, you're a funny guy, Waterfly. Let's see. Fenton Museum Collection Bowl. So I'm leaning towards it not being Fenton. No ideas on the. I mean, if it was by Fenton, no, I have no idea. I mean, blue opal, maybe opaline, blue opaline. Oh, oh, blue. Because that's the one that we looked at earlier. So this person says, so see, this person says that it could be fentanyl also. I wonder if that's just comes from somebody else saying it, because I don't foresee it to be a fentanyl bowl. I think it's Victorian. I think it's a Victorian bridal bowl. I mean, it's interesting. Now, see, okay, for me, if it was fentanyl, the edging right here would be different than it wouldn't all be the same color. I feel like that might be, for me, might not give me the same vibe like as a Fenton piece. I don't know. That's tough. Now I'm definitely second guessing myself. Because look, that's the only one. There's only been one. Now see, look, okay. This one says it's signed by Jan Curtis. See, there's no signature on yours. That's like opalescent right there. What's good, Dave? How you doing, brother? And most of the people that have been listing this with and used excuse me. Most of the people that have been listing this using the word Fenton are appreciated, Dave. Yeah, we had a great time last night. Most of the people that are using the word Fenton when looking at these pieces are doing it hesitantly and like with question marks and not really knowing. And they're just saying old Fenton. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I think I personally look, you see another Fenton with the question mark. A lot of people say that it looks like Fenton. So it's a tough cookie. I don't know if I would say Fenton. I just don't. I think it's Victorian. What do you think, Ma Dukes?
I'm gonna put this down. Just rounding up some stuff. I would say, what am I looking at?
This one.
Oh, no.
I don't think it's Fenton. I think it's Victorian.
But look at the underside.
The bottom?
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't rule Fenton out.
I wouldn't rule it out either, but
those blues are not
Fenton blue, right?
I don't see Fenton blue there. But could have made a limited run or something.
So
You didn't see anything like it on North Point or anything like that?
So, typically, no. Typically, what would happen would be the the people that made the glass would either buy the caddy from another company or have another company make them that caddy specific for that piece of glass. So
Farberware used to do that a lot.
yeah, Farberware used to do it a lot. And depending on the age of it, you know, if it was sterling silver or silver plated, that would make a big difference also for sure. So Uncle Chubby Rico, I would personally, for me, like, all right, with Fenton, I won't say something is Fenton unless I know for sure that it's Fenton. The only way to know for sure that something is Fenton that doesn't have a marking is to find it in a book or some sort of, you know, reference point. But for me, I would probably just label that as Victorian bridal basket bowl, hand painted opaline blue opal. Would you call that blue opal?
It's not French blue.
It's, you know, like maybe just blue opal, maybe something along those lines. That it would be where I would go with it. It's, I mean, like I've come across probably 2 or 3 of those bridal basket bowls, and that's how I've listed them because it's one of the, I mean, and then Stu said it earlier. If you really wanted to go into, you know, a deep dive, you could use Bohemian or you could use what is the English one? Stourbridge. Another company that made a lot of that type of glass during that time would be what is it? I want to say Webb Simpson, but that's the golfer. Webb and Sons. Thomas Webb. I think it's Thomas Webb. Is another name that can be attached to that period of glass and that type of glass. So hopefully we helped you with those 2 pieces, Uncle Chubby Rico, my man. Thank you once again. Uncle Chubby Rico has been watching my videos for a while. He once upon a time saw a video where I had a Mark's toy tin lithograph tank, and he ordered it and bought it. So big shout out to Uncle Chubby Rico for all the support. I appreciate it. So this next item I want to say was sent in by Katie from Vintage and Vinyl, and this is a little bit out of my league. So hopefully everybody in the chat can chime in and give me some ideas on what this might be. You guys ready? It's pretty cool looking. Boom. What do you guys think that is? All right. Anybody got any ideas on what this might be? Have at it, chat. Come on. Somebody tell me what it is. What do you
Ooh, that's very interesting.
All right.
Can you pull it up a little more, enlarge it a little?
Which one?
Oh, that one. That's good. That's some kind of a old school humidor type thing, or you know, is it Asian? Is it, what? No markings?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh, that's a doozy. Where'd you get that? Look at the corners. The corners are done really nicely.
I mean, it looks like it's good. I'm trying to find out what kind of material it is. T-chest travel bar.
Teach us. I want to teach us.
Carrie said, oh,
Moroccan, that's a good one. Moroccan.
Carrie said, bruh, if you don't know, I'm not gonna know. Hey, Chubby Uncle Rico wants me to say Pico Gay Gallo for everybody. Okay. Pico Gay Gallo. I wonder how long that's gonna ride around for, guys.
Yeah, how big is that thing?
I just sent a message to Katie, Vintage and Vinyl, to see if she could help us with some questions. I can definitely see Moroccan. I mean, like, I think that it's leather and brass, right?
I can't tell if that's leather or painted on.
And that looks like some sort of parrot.
Decoupage, kind of. Can't tell. It's either leather or decoupage. That's one hell of a chicken. What do they call those things? Tangine.
Somebody said it's the Holy Grail. Tommy said it's an Indian jewelry casket.
Really?
I mean, that's what he thinks. Like, I don't know if that's wood. That looks all right. So that looks like wood right here, because I see this. This is wood.
So I would imagine the outside is some kind of a finish like decoupage, kind of.
How big?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't know. She didn't give me any other information. I'll just send her a message. Hopefully she'll come in. But look at that lock.
I know, and it's so funny that it's so, the shape of it is like a pyramid almost, but I mean, the shape of it, you ain't gonna be able to hold a lot of jewelry in there. It would only fit in the bottom. It's very shallow looking. The bottom looks very shallow compared to the top.
Well, what's interesting to me is if this is actually wood, right? Because, okay, so say this is wood. This part is wood. That lock on wood, like you could just break through the wood, right?
That's just decorative.
They used to have locks on travel bar cases.
I'd go more with a travel bar because of the height of the lid.
Carrie says ancient stash box. Oh, look at this. It's a pyramid box.
That's what I said. The top is like wasted space because it would have to hold something tall.
Oh, Mark, you're totally onto something with this. Yeah, Mark Morris Gallery Music. No caps. This box was used by Masterpiece Theater, placed on the desk of King Herman. Oh, one of a kind.
Did he not look at what I said?
Yeah, I saw what you said, Tommy. I'm gonna go look at it right now. Ben said that. Look at my second answer. Stop looking. So your second answer was Indian jewelry casket. Is that what we're going with, Tommy? Was that your first answer? Antique Indian Kerala jewelry casket.
Well, why are you calling it a casket? That makes me think of somebody's dead. They're gonna put that in an Egyptian tomb with their jewelry, take it to the other world.
We gotta use another one of these words. Indian.
We've been learning terms, yo.
Okay, there it is. Kerala. This is what it looks like. This is the one you talking about, Tommy? What's up, Tim? Glock 30? I hate when people give me these. Okay, here we go. It's traditionally called a Corolla Nutter Petty. I did. That's like the one that Mark put in too. The pyramid box is spot on. Here you go, some more. Man, I'll tell you what. It might be a nice little. Whatever you found. Oh, see, nah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, I mean that's it for sure. That's the same one that I just saw on Worth Point. Tim says, I've been thought that was a Corolla. That's the same one as this one, Tommy. Right? Is that the right one? No, it's not the one I was looking at. Originally was used by women of aristocratic and royal families of Kerala. So Kerala is the place in India. It's a Malabar box. Let's try that term. Look at these. That's the term I would use. I would use Malabar box. But man, these things are expensive. Some of them are. There's not a lot of them out there. There's a bell on the side. You need to toot and come in. What? Is there a bell on the side? Look at that. That's crazy. First Dibs calls it an 18th century dower box.
Dowry box.
Dowry box?
Yeah, when women have a dowry when they get married, they bring something to the party. Some kind of material things.
Somebody said they sent me an email. This is another interesting version. I hate people that do these small pictures. What do they expect you to do with that? So, painted pyramid jewelry trinket box. That sounds like somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about, but that's definitely the same sort of situation.
Maybe they didn't do the research.
Yeah, they didn't do the research. I'm telling you, this is the word right here. It's a Malabar box. I think that's what we're all going to say. What's going on, Brad? Thanks for joining us, brother. It is definitely a Malabar box. I think we're going to roll with Malabar box. Does anybody want to disagree with that? Oh, shout out to my man Brad. Appreciate the support, brother. Checking in all the way from Australia. For those of you that do not know, Two Aussie Thrifters is one of, if not the biggest YouTube channel in Australia. Plus, they're really awesome. Brad and Jazz are super nice, ton of fun, really, really cool folk. So, shout out. Thank you. The beard appreciates it. 2400. I'll grab it. Why not? No. So let's take a look at this. But I want to know if that's the right word that I should be using. Malabar box. Oh yeah. Look at that. So it's or a Nutter Petty. Nutter Petty, also known as Malabar box, a traditional jewelry box usually made of rosewood or jackfruit wood. What is jackfruit wood?
I've heard of jackfruit, but I don't know what the wood looks like.
Was used by ladies of erstwhile aristocratic and royal families of Kerala, which is in India. Shout out to Tommy who figured that out. In some cases, these boxes were also used in temples to store ornaments of the idol. That's pretty interesting. Now, I would imagine that these are probably fairly, I don't know, what is RS? I would imagine that these are probably like, reproduced like crazy. Now, the one that she sent us is really unique though, too, because it does have the Tommy says, maybe it once belonged to Jesus the drywaller. That's a good one, Tommy. You guys got me.
They used to do in the 70s and 80s, they used to like to do like repro stuff like that you got at Pier 1.
Yeah. But I mean, this one looks pretty
authentic.
It does look pretty authentic, right? I'd be curious to know if there's a story behind it. I mean, look at that. To me, like, it's obviously a little difficult because of the picture, but the way that it's put together, I mean, I'd have to look at the hardware and see if there was a lot of times when you look at this old stuff, you got to look at the wood and you got to look at like nails and stuff like that, because those the barcode underneath says Walmart. The World Market. I mean, look, it just, I don't know, the way that this is all forged and everything like that, it looks old to me. But it's very difficult to determine the age of something. Yeah, dovetailing, stuff like that. Oh, man. And I would look at the way that the lock is configured also. That'd be another one. Now, this is interesting. This is like some sort of parrot, right? I mean, are we all in agreement that this is a parrot? I wonder if I could put that in there. Malabar box. Parrot. Nope. Man, my sister is going ham on my nephew right now. What did he do, my dukes?
I don't know. It might have something to do with school. Well, he did make a mess upstairs. He left food up there. We got these damn fruit flies. Anybody on the chat know what to do about the fruit flies?
My dukes wants to know if anybody in the chat knows. How do you test for lead, Glock? That's an interesting. Now, look, a lot of these I'm seeing, have this same design on the front. What's going on, Carl? A lot of the ones I'm seeing have this same sort of design right here, which is a little bit different on this one. You see? I mean, I guess authenticating something like that would be hell. See, those all have. Now this one is lick it. If you live, it's not lead. Now, see, this one kind of has more of a front latch like that. That is very intriguing. I mean, look, let's be real. You could have something worth a lot of money here. And there's not a lot of them out there, it looks like. See, this one's different too. I guess the latches can be different. It's really cool, though. I'll tell you that much. And hers has a parrot on it. So that's got to like, I mean, damn, look at this one. $310. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Fruit fries, bowl of apple cider vinegar with drop of dish soap.
Okay, gotcha.
I wonder if there's any of these listed right now. Yeah, that one did look a lot nicer. I mean, people are selling these Jones for a lot of money. It's kind of crazy. Super interesting. Boom, 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 boom. All right. I think we're going to rock with that. So, Katie, when you watch this back, oh, my back. I'm back. Got to get ready for this live sale now. Katie, when you watch this back, Malabar box, or I already forgot what the other word was. Netter petty. You'll see it. We looked at it. Pier 1 don't have anything for $19.99 no more. For real?
Pier 1, a lot of them gone out of
I thought Pier 1 closed, yeah.
The only thing we got left is World Market.
You wasn't going to never find me inside no Pier 1 anyways. I ain't paying for nothing out no Pier 1. Way over.
Pier 1 used to be good, but not so much.
Yeah, what, in the 90s?
Yeah, in the 90s, maybe.
That was 20 plus years ago.
I know.
That's probably why they went out of business.
No, they went out of business because they just got cheap.
They got cheap. Yeah, like everything else.
Amazon has ruined everything.
My Duke says Amazon ruined everything.
And eBay.
And eBay. It's My Dukes for you guys. No filter. So I'd say we had a pretty successful class today. I think we might not have, like, we definitely nailed the peach crest. We nailed that one. The other two, kind of up in the air a little bit, but we pretty much we got in there on a whole bunch of stuff. Waterfly says didn't ruin my 401k.
That's a good one.
My Dukes approves of that. Yeah, so we got the bridal bat, we had the Fenton peach crest flower vase, we got the Victorian bridal basket, and we got I already forgot what it's called, the Malabar box, or as Tommy found out, the Indian jewelry casket, which led us down the trail to the Malabar box. So that being said, ladies and gents, that was hella great. We did some work tonight. I am going to sign off now and prepare for tonight's live vintage sale. For those of you that are here right now and you did not know, on Monday nights, Michelle said she saw a Pier 1 ad for pre-lit Xmas trees. For those of you that didn't know, Monday nights we do a live vintage sale, and that will be starting at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The countdown is 1 hour from now. We will be throwing up 40 incredible vintage and antique items up for sale at crazy low prices. So if you're a reseller or if you're a collector, either way, we got things for you on the low. So shout out to everybody in chat that helped us tonight. This is always fun. I hope people are learning things because I learned something. I had no idea what a Malabar box was, and now I do. So, obviously if I see one of those, I'm going to pick it up because they sell for crazy. Glass candy, no glass candy. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. Get some coffee and some food. And then I'll see everybody in an hour at 8 o'clock. Peace.